Trust Me, I'm Lying by Ryan Holiday is a wild ride that takes readers through the different ways that people and organizations use media manipulation tactics to achieve the items on their agenda or to sway audience members on a variety of topics to get them to think a certain way. So, before we start with the review and go into the different critiques, I want to just talk shortly about the book. So, it really gives readers a raw look at how media is manipulated, and it exposes how that chaos is actually orchestrated by containing several examples of media manipulation. Ron Holiday uses specific examples from when he was a media manipulator, such as editing a Wikipedia page or defacing his own billboard, to fabricating and leaking legal documents. So, some of the things that I didn't particularly care for in the book were number one, he was oftentimes self-congratulatory. He would pat himself on the back, expecting to be applauded almost for becoming somewhat of a whistleblower rather than the nasty media manipulator that he was allegedly in the past. It's still obvious by the tone of his writing that he was really proud of his work and he thought, that he'd done good things. Another thing is he'd done a lot of name calling with American Apparel's former CEO, Dov Charney, the affair that he had on his wife a while back, and he attacked journalist Aaron Carmen for the way that she reported on it, all because he was working for Dov Charney at this point at American Apparel. So there's a lot of bias there, and I don't appreciate the excessive name calling. Another example is James O'Keefe and his style of journalism. Just because Ryan Holiday didn't like it didn't mean that he had to attack him using claims that had already been proven to be false and had been debunked in the past. And number three is Ron Holiday is a conflict of interest on the topic of marketing and PR and media manipulation. He was much too involved with it in the past in his career and too busy creating crises for his own benefit. His work was valid and it did serve a purpose, but he was still that man at one point, and now he's attacking the people that are doing the same work that he used to do. And four great takeaways from Trust Me, I'm Lying. Number one, be radically weary about blog content because, as we all know, there's clickbait and people create these headlines just hoping that you will click on them and drive money towards their site. Number two is TV kept us watching, but the internet keeps us sharing. So we're constantly sharing blog articles, whether true or false, or accurate or inaccurate, ethical or unethical, but we're constantly sharing. That's not something that was popular in the TV age. We kind of tuned into whatever channel it is that we wanted to watch, and that was that. We might tell someone that we liked a particular program or series, but we didn't do as much sharing as we do now in the digital world. And number three is look for important news. Don't wait for it. And this relates closely to crisis communication. Knowing what to expect, rising articles. Don't wait until something is huge to talk about it. And number four is media often wants you to feel emotions, not to be informed. They would rather write an article in a way that's going to rile you up or make you feel a certain way than write the article in a way that's going to inform you or leave you with something valuable. So, yeah, that basically sums up Ron Holiday's Trust Me, I'm Lying. Thanks.